Watch this amazing transformation. And we are going to go ahead and use Solid Filler Smooth PDO threads. These are from Vsoft Lift, and the AFE uses them exclusively in all the AFE trainings here. So patient has been cleaned off really well, and ComfortDox BLT, the best topical anesthetic, has been applied for about 10 minutes or so. And now we are going in with the Solid Filler Smooth PDO threads. These are 29 gauge by 30 threads, and we are going to go ahead and place them. Look how easy they go in. They go easy because you are in the right plane, and this is the subdermal plane. It's actually a virtual space right between the dermis and the subcutaneous tissue. That is the best place to put Solid Filler Smooth PDO threads. And what are they going to do? They are going to give us an immediate visible result. They're going to give us immediate structure right underneath there. Also, while they are going through this area, you are going to get some of the submental fat, and as it pokes through that fat, it's going to subsize that fat, and that is another way to get permanent fat reduction without having used the oxycolic acid, as you know, and this has worked really well. She's had a little extra little pooch that we've been trying to get rid of, and we want to tighten the skin. So you're going to get long-term collagen production. You're going to get eliminate fat permanently in these areas. You're going to get skin tightening. That's what we're looking to accomplish in this starburst fashion as you go ahead. And this is some of the Korean studies have shown that this is one of the best ways to use Solid Filler PDO threads in this kind of a pattern here. Many times we'll do a hashtag as well here, and you can see that is a few threads. Many others use a lot more threads because they're using the wrong thread. The thing about these threads is Vsoft Lift has a special polymer coating so that when you leave them behind, they break down a little slower, and that means better collagen production. Now let's go for those necklace lines. And that's what we're going to go ahead and do here too. The necklace lines, you know, those pesky lines, tech neck, it's called a lot of different things. And these are the lines that patients would love to soften. You can't get rid of them, but you certainly can go ahead and soften them quite well. And here is what we're going to use. Same kind of a thread, Vsoft Lift Smooth threads. You can see how easy they go in. You know when they don't go in easy, then you are either in the epidermal layer, you're too close to the epidermis, or you're in the epidermal layer and they're very, very resistant, and the patient will have a significant amount of pain as well. If they go in too easy, then you're probably way below the subdermal, or that, you know, that virtual space, that subdermal plane, and you're into the fat tissue, and then that just will glide in. You're not going to get as much of an effect here. Here we are trying to be right underneath that dermal layer, so as the collagen production happens, it can go ahead and bump up the dermal layer, and that gets revascularization, neocollagenesis. All of those things will go ahead and give the skin better texture, better tightness, really a glow that especially in older skin doesn't, they haven't had in a long time. So that is what they are. Now, to remove these, as you saw, you want to do a 360 degree. There is a little thread that comes out the end of this that loops around, and it's held in place on the outside of the needle that you're using here with that little white fledged, and that is what is then. You want to turn this 360 degrees so that it engages in the tissue, and then go ahead and pull it out here. So that's what you're trying to accomplish here. Now, this is for necklace lines. This is different than the step ladder technique that we show in other videos. That's got a different purpose. And again, every pattern has got a little bit of a different purpose. Here it's directly in those necklace lines, those horizontal lines that people really want to get rid of. Again, different than the vertical turkey neck lines. Typically we will throw Botox into those and help reduce the platysma muscle, so it to reduce the contraction of it. Here we're going to build in collagen in those necklace lines. And that's what we are looking to do here for that. Step ladder technique is going to be a little bit different, and we'll describe what that does in one of the step ladder technique videos here. But turn them 360, take them out, and now they can all come out together. And you can see the patient is very comfortable for a couple of reasons. Great topical anesthetic, ComfortDox BLT. You're in the right plane. They'll let you know when you're not in the right plane. because it becomes a much more painful procedure here. And then we wait, 3 to 4 weeks, collagen production starts to happen. The fat reduction starts to happen right away. They may get a little swelling depending on how much fat was engaged, and then the body will take care of the rest. Clean her up here, not much else to do. Here you can see some great before and afters, especially in the neck region. Look how that's tightened up. She's also had lifting threads in other procedures, but underneath the neck, this is what it was. A great tightening up of the area. You can do this too with great AV live patient certification training in solid filler smooth PDO threads. So make sure you go ahead and get trained.